your testicles and no shaft.
Oh, yeah. That is powerful niggardry at work here.
This nigga was like, my menace brothers and sisters, I am pleased to let you know that today, I have a treat for you. Today is finally the day that we go back in time and scale the god of 3 a.m. himself, the absolute menace who started it all, young Kratos.
Come on now.
The slaying, head popping, ring around the rosy playing god killer himself. Let's talk about where it really all began. Kratos was originally just a normal everyday warrior Spartan from that movie 300. And this man Kratos was the pinnacle of goated. He was out there brutalizing and fatalian niggas for the village. He had that will of fire for real. But all good things must come to an end. And he was eventually caught lacking. When he broke down and asked the god of war himself, Ares, to give him the power to defeat his ops. And Ares actually listened. Immediately, Ares gave him power beyond his wildest dreams in exchange for working for the gods every once in a while. For several years, Ares kept this nigga as a slave.
Come on now, dawg.
Having Kratos handle his light work whenever he needed to slide on the ops. He would travel from village to village, massacring them with extreme prejudice, like killing the men, women, children, burning down the whole village, executing anyone who survived, you know. Savage shit.
Right now?
Until he had arrived at one specific pillage. Now this one felt a little different. For some reason, Kratos could already tell that something was wrong. But you know Kratos, he had a little tape around his body. So he throws somebody's grandma up on the floor and proceeds to shoot up the church. These random innocent civilians were absolutely massacred as Kratos came through twirling the blades of chaos on his fingers. And he went into the back room to murk the woman and child trying to hide from the gang. But as he pulled the blade out of their body, he realized that body number 65,892 looked a lot like his wife. He then began to realize what he had just done. He then began to see that they didn't just look like them. Kratos had killed his own wife and child under the orders of Ares.
Got his ass.
As you would expect, Kratos of course retired from the Viking business and went to that field that the Avengers found Thanos in so that he could face the consequences of the destruction he had caused.
Fight.
This nigga Kratos swore revenge against Ares. He swore on his dead family's grave that he would kill him for doing this to his family. Wait, but didn't he do this? What? Like, he could have just gone with his gut and, like, I don't know, not destroyed the entire village or listened to the old lady when she said, you probably shouldn't do this, laddie. Or like, bro, you thinking about it too hard. From here, Kratos traveled the sea, waiting for the game to start so that he could finally pursue Ares. Athena, the goddess of plot, contacts Kratos to let him know that Ares is attacking her favorite city. She then gives him her blessing to kill Ares and informs him to head to Athens to begin his quest. But before he can leave, he's attacked by a giant sea serpent. And immediately, I could hear the hood nigga anthem in the background. This serpent had no chance. There were about 5 of them attacking this man on the same boat, and Kratos easily took them all on and even used the boat to give him a new cheek piercing. While trying to destroy all the serpents, he heard a group of people held up in the captain's quarters, so he had no choice but to help. What? Dude, stop interrupting. But why would Kratos even care? Like, doesn't this man literally rip people's bodies clean and that? Shh, bro, you thinking too hard. You thinking too hard. But the captain of the ship had gotten himself eaten by the biggest serpent that was attacking. And this brought great joy to a savage like Kratos. He did his specialty, beating the everlasting fuck out of him until he could finally find something big enough to kill it with. He then headed inside the mouth of the giant serpent and helped the captain escape from imminent death inside the creature.
No, don't do it!
Psych!
Thank you! Thank the gods you came back for me!
I didn't come back for you.
What do you mean by that?
Give me this shit, little nigga.
Unfortunately for Kratos, he arrived at the captain's quarters too late and couldn't save the poor people massacred to death by Ares' minions. What? Bro, shut the hell up. I'm just like saying, like, how did they get in? Wasn't the whole point that they had to get the key? It's a video game, dude. Calm down. The visions of these poor civilians, killed by someone else's hands, brutalized and destroyed, only further fueled the fire in Kratos' heart. He set sail for Athens with only one goal on his mind: defeating Ares. When he arrived at how? Dude, I'm about to kick you out the call. You wildin'. But how did he sail to Athens on a destroyed ship? Like, wasn't it fucked up from the... Anyway, the journey to Athens was a difficult one. Not because of any troubles, but because of this horrific nightmare Kratos continued to have every night. The memory of seeing his murdered family in his arms truly haunted him, even to the point where he had to get 2 baddies to ease the pain on the ride. When arriving in Athens, he told them, "Your Uber's downstairs," so that nothing could distract him from his ultimate goal. But upon seeing Ares attacking Athens, he knew that he was indeed not ready for that action. However, Athena is the god of wingmen and told him that if he opened Pandora's box, he would have the power to kill a god. Thing is, she don't really know where it's at, so like, Kratos just gonna have to find out. She does tell him that one of her homies up in the city might know, so she gives him the Addy, and he travels through the war-torn city. You know, force-feeding niggas blade, tearing people clean in half, you know, savage shit. Until he arrives at the Temple of the Oracle. The Oracle is being chased by some random enemies, and of course it doesn't have on a shirt. Wait, never mind. She does have a shirt. It's just completely see-through. Like, why would you even wear a shirt if you're gonna turn the opacity down to like 20? She informs Kratos that Pandora's box is about a mile in the direction he just came from, in the desert of the lost souls. It's on the back of Kronos the Titan, inside of a lost temple, locked by This was definitely the point that I skipped the cutscene. I get it, it's hard to get. Kratos then tears across the city, ripping the wings clean off of bats, popping heads off like a dollar store bobblehead. You know, savage shit. That is until he makes his way to the desert of lost souls. To pass, he has to kill 3...
Are you serious right now?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I'm just interested. Okay, but be quiet. Damn. To pass through the desert, he has to follow the sound of the sirens, aka just kill them. This brings them to the Temple of Pandora, where the guard lets him know that no one has ever escaped. He tells Kratos that the trials are impossible, that even he, the doorman himself, couldn't possibly complete them. And that's how he ended up being the doorman, because the gods gave him this position after he failed. But nigga, what do you want? If he was in the temple and no one's ever escaped, how did he get out of the temple to become... Kratos gives a couple more sirens some BBJs as he conquers all of the challenges, like facing 20 Gorgons in one room. Like, bro, what the fuck? I died so many times in this room, the game stopped spawning these niggas so that I could just continue. Then I had to use a glitch to go back through the gate because it didn't come back up anymore. This made me realize how hard this game actually was. Like, this was just one of the first challenges. This game was bugging the fuck out with these challenges. Next thing I had to do was fight these baby puppies that immediately skip puberty and go straight to the 3-headed demon. This shit was completely unbalanced. Like, each one of these demon dogs could have their own puppies that could then evolve into 3-headed demons. Each time they spit out one of these puppies, I had to immediately kill them. Like, I swear these challenges made this game feel like I was really playing Dark Souls, but with a really shitty roll button. There was even a section with infinite spawning enemies where Kratos had to burn one of his own people alive, which he did with no hesitation, by the way. But keep it a buck, this ridiculous journey was all worth it in the end when Kratos got some of that spirit mermaid. After multiple rage quits later and cheesing the game to get to the main objective, he finally found the final path to Pandora's box. With the end in sight, Kratos— Ayo, what the bro, what is this fight? With the box finally in sight, after a whole lot of dead monsters, broken controllers, and pixelated underwater sexy time, Kratos finally gets to Pandora's box.
Kratos finally done got the box.
Oh, say less. Ares and use its mystical power to kill him. He can finally fulfill the duty given to him by a Hey, yo, nigga, what? Bro, what? Nah. You not trying to tell me I just did all of that bullshit for this nigga to just hit me with a cross-map 360 tomahawk kill? How the fuck did this nigga even know we were coming? Shit like that. Who the fuck made this? Nah. Tell me right now. I'm on y'all niggas' asses in Santa Monica Studios. I am not playing no games. Oh wait, the game's still going. Oh, I mean, duh. It's mad games after this. Hold on, let me chill. This is where we finally get to see Kratos get the name the Underworld Escapist, as he refuses to let this happen. He will get his revenge. So he ran into the real main character of this game and ruined my boy's chances of escaping hell? Come on, dude. R.I.P. boat captain nigga from the beginning of the game. You was a real one, man. Kratos then makes his way through the underworld, ignoring as many enemies as possible, cause fuck that. He climbs out of the underworld and finally returns to Athens, where he can get his 1v1 on Rust. Ares was just coming from pounding the Oracle's temple, so Kratos... Hey, yo. So Kratos snuck up behind him while he was bragging about the coup and took the box. And with the journey finally over, the man of legend in front of him, his target preparing for battle, Kratos opened the box with the power to kill a god and was consumed by its energy, forever changing him and altering his power, further increasing his Spartanic ability and making him really big. With this glorified Mario mushroom, Kratos was finally able to go toe-to-toe with Ares in low-key one of the most satisfying boss fights I've seen in a while. He beat this man so bad that he had no choice but to resort to Genjutsu to defeat Kratos and force me into one of the dumbest fights. Oh my god. Bro, we're almost there. I'm so close, please. He saved his family only for Ares to deactivate Infinite Tsukuyomi and hit him with the psych, nigga, you thought. So Kratos stole a sword from a statue and bodies Ares. But even with his revenge achieved, Athena tells him, you always gonna be the nigga who killed your family at the end of the day. And with this, Kratos decides to take his own life in hopes that he can finally see his family once again. But like, come on, what type of ending would that have been? Of course, Athena come through like, hey, yo, nigga, what the fuck? You thought you was gonna kill yourself? Dude, come on, you got his spot now. You the god of war, my boy. Giving Kratos a portal directly to the stairs of Olympus. And Kratos finally takes his throne as the new god of war, forever out there slaying pantheons and pussy at the same damn time, finally claiming his place as the most menacing mortal of all time. I really hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, everybody who got here. Make sure to like and subscribe, stuff like that. You know, leave a comment down below what video you guys want to see next. Low-key, I'm actually running out of ideas, all right? This is not easy, all right? This takes time, all right? I'm lying. I actually have a whole bunch of people queued up, but I don't really, you know what I mean? Just leave some comments. I want to see some suggestions. I really want to, like, I want to hear you guys. I want to hear who you guys want to see next. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. See ya. Yellow tape around his body, it's a fucking homicide. His face is on a t-shirt and his family's traumatized. They didn't even mean to shoot him, he just got me by surprise. I read them in nightmare, you got my back and shot him twice.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?